Have you ever had this big idea for your life? Something exciting and meaningful, but the minute you start planning, it feels like too much. Before you know it, you've given up and you're back to scrolling on your phone and wishing for something better. Hi, I'm Sly and I know exactly what that feels like. I've been there too, wanting something more out of my life, but feeling overwhelmed on how to make it happen. But there is one thing. Motivation isn't just about wanting something. It's about having the right tools to get you there. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple process that made me break free the cycle and started making progress towards the life I love. I learned about a research by Dr. Edwin Locke and Gary Latham, who spent a decade studying motivation. Their work shows that you thrive when you set specific, meaningful goals that challenge you but don't overwhelm you. I thought, what if I apply this to my life? So I started the 3 steps that they advised on their books. The first step is get clear on what matters. The first thing I did was ask myself some questions. What do I really want? And why does it matter to me? Instead of overthinking, I let my instinct take over and wrote whatever came onto my mind. In addition, I learned that my goals were not aligned with my values. I was chasing ideas that sounded good to others, but not to me. Once I figured out what mattered, making an impact through clarity and connection, I felt a new sense of clarity. The second step is to break it down. Okay, so this is an example. If you dream of running a marathon, saying, I want to get in shape, won't get you far. Instead, start with something specific or realistic. I will run for 15 minutes 3 times a week. As you track your progress, you can begin setting the milestone. Maybe by increasing your time or distance gradually. Over time, those small, consistent steps will build up and you will find yourself getting closer to your goal. Each achievement, no matter how small, boosts your confidence and motivation, making that once doubting marathon to feel complete within reach. The third process is focus on the process, not just the outcome. The biggest shift came when I stopped obsessing over the finishing time and started focusing on the journey. I thought about Vincent van Gogh, who never achieved fame in his lifetime but kept painting because he loved it. That's what I wanted, to find joy in the work itself, not just the results. So I began asking myself, what part of this goal excites me? How can I enjoy the journey even on a tough day? And guess what? The more I focused on what I loved, the easier it became to stay motivated, even when the road ahead felt long. Looking back, I realized I was stuck not because I lacked motivation, but because I didn't know how to channel it. By getting clear on my values and breaking my goals into small steps, I finally started to make real progress and it was amazing. If you have been feeling stuck, I challenge you to try this approach. Write down what matters to you, set one goal, celebrate every step forward. Because here's the truth, a meaningful life isn't built in a day, it's built one step at a time. What's that one step you'd love to take? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read your comments. I'd love to hear your journey on what steps you're taking towards something that you've always wanted.